companies and all, because SAP customer master, vendor master and all, it holds huge data. So if you say a company of that much size, it will be sufficient. So that's why whenever we during the class, whenever I take example, maybe I will take the Dell Corporation or Reliance Retail, something like that, because those are all big in nature, so that when we create our test scenario, we will work with those companies. Okay.
Okay.
See, I don't have that. Still, I didn't get the login details for me. Because yesterday she sent some thing that was not working. She said she will sort it out by today morning. That is different. So whatever we are having.
Sriram, I mean,
yes.
I have sent my login details to Shravanti.
Maybe I will use it.
You can, yeah.
Now, what I felt before today's class, I would like to go through whether how the system, whether it's fully available or not. That's why I checked that, but it is not. No problem. I will use from tomorrow. That's not a problem.
Okay.
See, whatever we are having, that is an IDAS, because IDAS is the SAP's version, which is used only for the training and education purpose, and it is not a commercial version where we cannot implement with IDAS.
Okay.
And I told you there is a R3 is a 3-tier architecture. See, probably you would have seen the last class I shown you the first screen, that is called the easy access screen. So from there only the people will be navigating to other screens. Okay. So easy access screen is a screen where the end users will work. So they enter the data like entering the order, entering the customer record, vendor record, like that. And we will be doing something inside the system to enable those functionalities in the easy access screen. So whatever I said is one layer, and the implementation layer is another layer. And to implement, say for example, there is a sales order screen, and for the customer's need, we are configuring inside using IMG screen. But IMG as well as easy access running on a program, and that is the another layer, and this is inside. This will be used by ABAP and other things. So when I say what is called customizing, that will be done by consultants, and another one is done by the ABAP people. ABAP is another model. Maybe I'll come in the next slide. And the database is separate. So this is called a 3-tier architecture. One is end user, and another one is for technical and functional consultants, and another one is for database maintenance. That's why it is called ECCR3. These are all, when the day goes, when you start working with SAP, this will all become normal for you all. I think this also I touched on that day. Like there are two types of consultants with SAP. One is technical consultant, another one is functional consultant. The technical consultant's job is to install SAP and administrate the SAP, like creating users, modifying the user rights, roles, etc. And ABAP, this is called a basis consultant, and another one is ABAP consultant, whose work is to that is they will get into the program, that's coding. Either if you want any new additions, they will modify the code, or they will configure the code in such a way to use the particular functionality. That is a work of ABAP consultant. And there are some other, nowadays there are more techno-functional consultants are coming. Like for example, I am an SD consultant, but whereas my job requires I need to do some ABAP functionalities also. So then what I will be doing, apart from SD, I will learn, or I will start working with ABAP also, so that I will be called a techno-functional consultant. That means I will gather information from customer, and I myself will start configuring inside the system also. Okay. So nowadays these techno-functional consultants requirements are becoming more, because company will also say, instead of having two resources, they will manage it one resource, which that resource will do both the work.
Okay.
And when it comes to finance, there is functional. There are three major classifications or major modules like finance module, logistics module, HR module. In finance there are FI is there, then controlling is there, then other modules like RMCA, like that. RMCA means revenue management and all. And logistics comes under SD, MM, and then production planning, then project system. So many things are there like this.
Okay.
So these are all the module. These are all maybe you can call it as a basic module. Apart from this, there are something called CRM, SRM, PLM. So many things are there. Around I remember there is around 54 modules or something is there for SAP. And we are all in this industry solution, which we are going to see for retail industry. So here I want to say one more thing. See, SAP, before creating the SAP software, they did a big R&D with all the possible companies in the world, and then they arrive at a solution. Yes, if I design this way, and this will be suitable for the particular industry. So based on that, they make the modules, and then they make the structures. And after that, they found something like the sales is there, but the retail sales is different from the normal sales. So they made something, a particular industry solution suitable only for the retail. So that means they took the best, the required functionalities from SD, required functionality from MM, and then the required functionality from other modules, and made one new module called the industry solutions. And here there is something called the best practice. So best practice means, say for example, to configure a sales order. That means to enter a sales order in the system, there is something in the background, there is some configuration is required, and in the front end we have to say how to create a sales order. Okay. For that, SAP made something called the best practice. That means for creating a sales order, you follow this method. So this is called best practice. And what you can do, you start working with best practice and then make deviation from the best practice. Okay. The advantage of this is your system is ready and you may not be required to do much customizing or configuration. So this IS-RETAIL, in 80%, not 80, maybe 90% of the companies working with pure best practice of the SAP. So to install best practice, again there is something like we need to buy the best practice from SAP after buying the IS-RETAIL module. Then buying the best practice, and the best practice SAP will give instruction how to install that best practice. So once you install, your system is ready. So you no need to do any customizing because all customizing all are done already. So what is your role is, maybe you may have to say the names like when you install best practice, the company name and everything will be in the name BP. BP means best practice. So you are requested to or required to change the name like company name to say example retail Reliance Retail, something like that. So that is what the consultant's job. But to understand which is the correct best practice and which is the correct solution, we have to know the functionalities. Otherwise, we cannot install the best practice. So in my whole course, I will be insisting you to know the process, because configuration and customizing are, once you understand the process, it is easy to do that.
Okay.
Because for any company implementation, most of the company will go for best practice only, because that will be time saving and economic solution for them. But we should have, since we are all a functional consultant, we must understand the functionality, how this is working, and that means two ways. One is first understand the functional, like when I say retail promotion, first we must know what is retail promotion, how retail promotions are done. We will take an example of, say example, Big Bazaar or anything like that. So we will understand how the promotion is happening. Then we will see that how this functionality is mapped in SAP and how we can configure or how we can work with retail promotion in SAP. And the third is to do this, how the configurations are done in SAP. since I have not seen the our setup, I will just explain about these things, whether the best practice is installed or best practice are available or not. That and all I will take care. Don't worry about it. Okay.
Okay.
Hope you will be knowing this. You have seen the screens on that day also. Maybe today at the end of the day, we will see this screen how to go inside, and I will be giving some exercise for you, because today's lesson I prepared in such a way that we will be having some sessions with the screen also. Okay.
Okay.
And this is our easy access screen, and this will be used by only end users. And even we should also know more about this, because when we become a consultant, either on-site consultants or sitting at the offsite, customer will say that, sir, I am not able to enter this customer master record, something like that. Then first you must understand in which screen he got struck, so that you will go back to your customizing and see what is the problem. So for that, you must be very thorough with this end user screen, because end users are working with this screen only, and they will raise the problem only based on the end user screen activity. You understand what I am telling? So when they are not able to enter, they will say that I am not able to enter this account number. That's all they will say. So for that, you must understand the entire functionalities of the easy access screen.
Yeah.
And this is our the path to go to. You open any of you open the system, the same screen like this.
Just
Open. And what you type here, you just tell me. I will type here.
okay. You can type. Oh, the description. I don't type any description actually.
No problem. That's okay.
No. Okay. Just a minute. No, actually directly I give the user ID and password. That's it. Application.
No, that's okay, sir. No. The user ID password, because they gave one decision. What I'm asking, you would have in your system, you will be having this screen like this one.
System entry properties.
This particular box, system properties, correct?
Just a minute. It is opening. Actually, I created a test server.
Okay.
And probably there initially once I gave some.
Hello, Sriram. I have given his details to you.
Yeah.
No, that is SAP GUI. I am already having. I want these numbers.
No, even user ID, password also I have given. This application number and everything I have given.
You send another mail to me?
Yes. With the name Kumar. Just now I have sent you.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I got create new system entry.
See, this is a SAP Center structure. Okay. So now this can be seen in the system as like this. So what we'll be doing, we'll be going to SPRO screen. See, this is the first one. See, enterprise structure. Okay. In the enterprise structure, there are two things are there. One is definition and another one is assignment. Okay. In a real-time implementation, this will be done by a functional consultant with respect to that module. Like
Sriram,
the FI person will do.
Sriram, how did you go to that screen? Is it through SPRO?
Yes, I'll look. type SPRO.
PRO, yes.
Okay, then here you click that there is one reference SAP reference IMG. You click this, and then when you come here, you can click the interface structure. Okay. See, not only here. See, for anything, suppose you want to do any customizing, you have to come to this screen and then select this. Okay. Now the definition. Definition means, see, this belongs to FI department, FI consultant. This is CO consultant. This is logistic, means we can also do, MM also do, and then production also do, because that's why it is called logistics general. Logistic is shared by all these people, production and V and MM. And SD is particularly for SD and particularly for MM. Okay. Now what we'll be doing, we will be creating the company and then the structures, and then where in the first level, and then assignment means, I told you, so typically we will take an example of one company, say having headquarters at say example US, and having their sales locations across the globe, and we will take example as one in India and one in UK. So now what we call the company structure, everything in US. Okay, and these two units, one in US, the UK, and one in India, are called sales organization. Okay, so now these sales organization should be linked to the company. That is what we are doing at this assignment. So first, initially what we will be doing, we will create company, we will create the sales organization in the first definition part, and in the assignment part, what we will be doing, we will link these two. And similarly, if the company is having a plant means what? It is a manufacturing facility. As of now, we will come when it comes to instead, I will explain what are other things, other functionalities of a plant. So those manufacturing facilities are again across the globe, having at one in US, one in UK, another one in India. So now these three plants should be assigned to the particular company. So that is what we are doing at these assignment stages. Okay. Now let us check what is see, here there are so many companies that are defined already. Kumar Company, Vishal Mega Mart, Pantaloon Retail, and all. And R300, this is also there. So probably I will take this as example, because this is SAP's default company created for the educational purpose. Hello?
Yeah.
So what we can do, we can also create our own by creating, say example, new entries, and then we'll start entering the number. So what I will be doing, I will not create anything, but probably I will send you some document how to create, and I expect you both to create. What will be your free time after this course?
In the evening.
Free.
In the evening. So whatever possible. So what you do, you try to create the structure in the system, so that I will check tomorrow whether it is created properly or not. Is it okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
So I will say maybe immediately after the session, I will send you the material to you, so that what you can use, see the material and then create whatever you want.
Okay.
And what the purpose of that is, the next lessons, and we will be using those companies for the test scenario.
Okay.
Correct.
So, and while creating test company, you don't create as a test 1, 2, 3, test ABC like that. You let us create something in the company name. Whatever you can choose, free to choose any company name, like any retail company, because we are going to work for retail. So you take any retail company, like how they created Pantaloon, something like that. Maybe you can create, one can create Big Bazaar, another can create some other like Mega Mart, or he can create his own company where he is working.
Okay.
Is that okay, Praveen?
Yeah, we can do that.
So you can create your company name, and then let us work for that.
Sure.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
how did you go, Sriram, there? Like SPRO, enter.
Yes.
Then I see the, okay, that screen. Okay, then,
If you type SPRO,
okay. That's the T code, right?
enter. you will get this screen.
Okay.
Okay, and you just click the SAP reference IMG. That is, this is a IMG screen.
Okay.
Here the part is interface structure.
Okay.
In interface structure there are two parts. One is definition, another one is assignment.
Okay. Okay.
And every time to come back to previous screen, what you can do like this. You can use this screen so that it will come back.
Okay.
Okay, and SAP's one more beauty is, say for example, you are at the screen, definition screen, and you are here. Okay, and now you do not know what is this. Okay, what you can do, you can come to the wherever you are and press F1. It will give the explanation about that particular field. See, for example, maybe here only the company name. I will take some other thing. See, it gives a explanation. What is that? You understand what I am telling? That's why I am just going. Any screen you take, you just close this and come to any field. See, it gives explanation about what is that field.
Okay, just click on
So you
F1.
no need to F1L.
Okay.
This is called F1L. F1L is always available for all.
And if I right click, then can I see the F1? I mean, can I see the help?
No, it is not there. It is here, right click. Here nothing is in the right click. Only put F1.
Okay.
Do you know what is it for Mac, Sriram?
Yes.
For the Mac, because F1 is a different function on Mac, right?
No, you are inside the SAP screen only.
Okay.
So inside the SAP screen, whatever, wherever, suppose if you want to this, press F1, you will get explanation for that particular field.
Okay.
See here something called a chart of account. So what you want to know what is chart of account, so you can put this. You can see and then you can choose whatever you want. And another one is something called F4 help. F4 help is for this particular field, these are all the options available. This is done by F4. You are clear? See, you take any field, if you press F1, that is for the explanation about the field. And the F4 is the options available for that field.
Okay.
See here, chart of account, it is a INT. There are so many other things are there which has to be selected. That options are there.
Yeah. Okay.
Is it my question is it the same option for the Mac? Because for the Mac it's different, right?
No. Whether it is Mac or anything, after coming to SAP screen,
it's still the same. Okay.
The system is same.
Okay.
See, when you define a company, see here, it's all, see when here there is no option because you have to write. You understand? See here when there is no radio button to select the option.
Correct.
So here the fields will be of something like that. You have to type. Say our company test. You have to type. But whereas here country, you will get this button. So that means what? There are options are available inside the system.
Yeah.
Okay. Now what happened after creating this company? This will also go to that database And when you want to select, you can select that company. You
Okay.
understand? Say for example, you before creating your sales organization, there is no say for you are creating sales organization as S000. Okay, that is not in the system. So once you created and saved, now what S000 is also inside the system, and whenever you want to select, there will be pop-up will come, and then you can select.
Okay.
Mm.
And this is to totally cancel and come back. See, you will say lost. Yes, lost.
So on my screen, when I check the define company, right?
Mhm.
So I don't see any companies there.
No, no. What is it? You don't.
Yeah, like I don't see any like you on your system there is a list of companies, right?
Mhm.
So on mine I don't see any.
You are coming define company.
Yeah, define company.
These systems are not there.
No.
Are you the same server or you got a different server?
Yeah.
What
Same
about you,
server.
Praveen?
Yeah, this is
No,
Praveen.
you are getting same screen.
Yeah, same screen. Define company. That's where I am.
No, no, define company. You are getting these options. These companies are already in system.
No, no, I don't see any companies.
So for you also blank.
Yeah.
And probably you will be working in a different. Doesn't matter. Maybe I will check why it is like that. Okay, you just give your the login ID. I will just check what is the difference between this and this. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Praveen, you want right now?
Just 1 minute. See, whenever you are doing the transaction for the first time, it will compile like this.
Okay.
See, there is some compiling is happening here in this portion. You are seeing, okay?
Mhm.
So this is what compiled.
Okay.
Why I am showing this is whenever you do any customizing for the first time, the system will take some time to compile and make it available for use. Okay, so that's why I shown this. Say for now,
Can you just show it once more, please? Which,
no, this is
which
already compiled. Maybe I will have to show something else which is not compiled. I will show you. And this screen, when you click this, what happens? It will take you to another screen.
Okay.
See, now already one is open. I am opening one more. Like this, we can open 7 systems at a time, 7 screens.
Okay.
So you can open one more screen and then work. Okay. See here, say for example, I do not know. See, when I type something, the transaction is not configured or not compiled. It will compile for the first time for this user.
Okay.
So it will go like this. And it depends upon the size of the program, it will take time.
Okay.
And you can see that there is a clock, something is running, that the blue color is now it is done. See, you can see that the word also compiling SAP FE45, the program is changing. You see, first it was VE, now it is P. You see, just to watch another one. That means to run this particular screen, different programs are running in the background and then make this happening.
Okay.
Okay.
And while compiling, you can come to other screen also, not a problem. That will be parallel, it will be compiling and we can work on this.
Okay. So that is already in the system, right?
already in the system.
Maybe I'm doing something wrong. So
No, wait, I'll explain what I'm doing also, don't worry.
okay.
See, after you, maybe tomorrow, you create a company and the complete interface structure, it will look like this only. That means this is a company, R300 is a company, and for this company there is a controlling area called R300, and there is a credit control area called R300. So these names and all, say maybe you will be knowing about in your own company something called the sales department, purchase department. In the accounts department, somebody is called accounts head, and then costing head. You will be having some hierarchy in your company. Same thing is this. It's a company, and there is something called controlling area, which controls all the functionalities of the company. Okay. In SAP, this company code is the one which links all the departments together. That means a company will have a company code, okay, and that company code is connected to various departments. That means a sales department will have a sales headquarters which is assigned to that company code. Say when I create the first way what we will be doing, we will create a company and we will create a controlling area. We will create a company code in the first level, where at the definition level. So at the definition level, we will create a defined company at this place. Okay, and after that, what we'll be doing? We will assign to respective modules. Like for example, we have created a sales organization, we have created a purchase organization in the first level. The second level, what we have to do? We have to assign this thing to our company. So we have created our company by name, say Reliance Retail. So all the sales organization, everything to be assigned to Reliance Retail. That is what done here, and after doing that, the tree look like this. So we have a company. Excuse me.
They are connected now. I mean, they are
yes.
linked.
Now this company code is connected to this controlling area, and when it comes to the credit control area, you see this company code is connected to this credit control area.
Okay.
So in the first stage, we will create only credit control area, only company code. In the second level, we will connect this together. So after connecting, we can come and see in this screen whether all are connected properly or not.
Okay.
See, if you take this sales organization, see this also I will tell you what is this. See, this sales organization is connected to company code R300. Okay, you understand? Similarly, you see purchase organization. When you click this, it is assigned to this company code.
Okay. So company code is connected to different. Yep.
So
Yes.
each and every department is having a company code, is it?
No. Company code is a head of all.
Okay.
I will explain you in a very simple external words. See, when we define a company, temporarily forget about SAP. Okay. Say for example, you are using some accounting software for your company. Okay. Say you are running a company, maybe for some manufacturing company. You are manufacturing something and you are selling something to customers. Okay. And for your accounting purpose, what you are doing, you purchased an accounting software. Anything, maybe you can say name Tally. Okay. I think you people have some small accounting background.
No, don't have. I don't have.
No problem. I'll give some examples only. Like, see what we will be doing in the Tally software or in this accounting notebook. What you'll be doing, you will create some pages. First page you will put as sales, and after some 3-4 pages you will put purchase, and after some pages you will put some expenses like that. So what you'll be doing every day, whatever the income or expense goes out of the company, he will write in that book. Assume that there is no software, he is writing in a book. So what will be doing? A sale from customer, say customer Abhinav Industries 45,000, and when he pays to the vendor by name, say Sterlite Industries 25,000. So he will write in the vendor. So now these papers are called accounting heads. Okay. So when it comes to a simple accounting software, they will create this as accounting heads, and then like purchase accounts, sales account, and then the expenses for like coffee expenses and salary expenses, conveyance expenses. They will create all these heads, and then what they will be doing, whenever they do that expense, they will enter into those things. Okay.
Yeah.
Then only at the end of the year or end of the month, when they say report, how much money spent for coffee? Yes, this is you are in a whole month we spent say 25,000 for coffee. Like that we will arrive. So now you just expand that to SAP. The same thing we should also have in the system, because this SAP is being implemented for a big company. That means the expense pattern also will be big. So to cater the needs of an expense and income pattern, we should have some responsible organization unit, that is called the company code, and inside company code there is something called chart of accounts. Chart of accounts means what I told you, this expenses list, whatever the sales account, purchase account. So the list of all these accounts is called chart of accounts.
Okay.
And this chart of account is a part of company code. Okay. So what in a real time implementation, what we will do, an FI consultant will discuss with the FI person of a company. Okay. And they will decide what are all the account sets needed for the company. Okay. How they want to maintain the account for the company, like sales account, how many sales accounts. Sales account, how many means, like they will be having domestic sales, export sales, and some whatever different sales they want. And if the company wants to have that different heads, the expense and income should be booked at different dates, they will put different dates. So this is called the chart of account. Okay. SAP, I told you before releasing the SAP version, whatever the earlier or now also, they did a lot of R&D, and they identified for a company to perform, these are all the accounts are needed, and they made some sort of accounts available in the system. Okay. So what we are going to do, we are going to use one such, and then you can connect to the company code. This will be done by an FI person. Let us not, even if it is not understood fully, don't worry, we use only the names. Okay. I am trying to explain so that in future you will also understand what is said. That's all. So what FI will do, they will understand the SAP's standard chart of account, and okay, if they see okay, these are all okay, but we expect some few to be added. Okay, then what they will do, they will copy the SAP's standard, and then they will name it as their own. Okay, they will not create new chart of account. They will simply copy that, and then they will create. Here, copy means, what does that mean? Say for example, this R300 is there. Okay. So now what I am doing, I am going to copy this like this. That means whatever in this list, it will be there. And instead of R300, I want to use as S300.
Okay.
This is called a copy. And SAP, whenever we are doing copy the SAP standard, you are supposed to use the naming convention starting with Y or Z.
Okay.
See, SAP default will be having the number like 1000, 2000 like that. But when you are copying, you are not supposed to use the number again with starting with 2, 3 or something like that. You are supposed to start with Y or Z. That means here it is already R300 is there. When I am starting, I should use the word Z300, something like that. This is why, because see, SAP is using all the alphabets like A to ABC to WXY, okay, WX, and to differentiate between this is done by us and this is done by SAP, we should use the Y and Z.
Z.
You are clear?
Why,
Yeah.
why Z?
No, only the last two.
Oh,
There is nothing. The last two they didn't use, because in so many places they will be using S, so many places they will be using R, and so many places they are using mere number. So to avoid all confusion, whatever you are copying, you should copy with Y or Z.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and there is something also like when there is some problem, there is some real problem has happened, and you are seeking the direct SAP help for solving the problem. Okay, at the time you have to give the link of the server how she has given to us. You have to give that server link to SAP, and SAP will test. So while testing SAP, what we to check whether he has made any copy changes. So he will not test those copies and all. He will test only to his functionality,
Okay.
and he will say that this is working fine. So you use this. SAP will not bother about whatever you copied. He will say that Z300 is not working. He will not bother about that, because Z300 is modified by us.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he will not get into Z300 why it is working, why it is not working. He will not get into that question at all. He will test R300, which is a standard SAP, and then he will see that yes, all are perfect. So if R300 is not working, he will give solution. If Z300 is not working, he will not bother about that.
So if we are implementing in production a new company, okay,
Mhm.
so we will start the company with Z or Y, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. And another one, maybe I will repeat almost one time every day. When you are doing customizing and when you are copying the standard to your one, please do not alter any of the standard settings.
Okay.
I will tell you what is the standard settings. See, this you are not done, correct?
No.
Hello?
Hello?
See, there is already some data available in the system. You see that retail link is there, cross company setting is. See, if you see that there are some options are there, out of which this option is selected, and currency type, everything is there. Okay, so this is called standard setting. So here, when you are copying, what you can do, you can take this and copy. Here it is. See, this copy button used to copy the things. While copying, you just copy the entire structure and then do. The advantage of copying is, see, when you want to create a fresh one, you have seen that when I'm running a program, say this, you remember the screen, when I did so much of comparing has happened. Okay, that means this is tightly integrated with so many background things. So when you are creating this a fresh one, you may not do all the things. Then what happens? It will not work to the expected level. You understand what I'm telling?
Okay.
So it is always advisable to copy and then use it. And while copying, please do not alter the SAP default settings.
Okay.
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 So don't worry, I will send the clear instruction based file to you to create the entire structure. You try, nothing will happen. You try and then you just come back with me tomorrow. Okay.
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 So I'll just explain about what is the functionalities of each units. Okay. So I told you this company, this credit control area is something at the top of the company. For example, company as having some policy that the credit limit to a particular customer is, say, example, only 5 lakhs. Okay, and for some reason what he is doing, he wants a particular transaction for 10 lakhs. Okay, by default company cannot extend the credit to that customer. Okay, so what happened, on the top of the company somebody should be there to either to reject or to accept his request and make the 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs. So that functionality is called the credit control area. Normally this is the head of the institutions, like maybe the vice president finance, something like that. These people will be having access for this, and then they will change the limits and all.
So when just Sriram, just to repeat, I mean, when a company say extends some financial help or some, I mean,
Not
help,
financial help.
some financial payment.
No, one minute. I'll explain one more time with a simple example. See, in a real company, what happened? There's a regular transaction of doing sale to somebody. Okay, and they also fixed some limits for that each customer. Like this person, like our telephones bill, our initial credit limit is 500 rupees. That means if you want more than 500, if you want 1000, what will be doing? You will be raising some request, and that request is either processed, and sometimes they will get a reply that for a company is not in a position to extend your credit limit, so we are not in a position to do, sorry, like that they are sending message. And sometimes what happened, your credit limit is extended to 1000. That means when we say extended to 1000, that means it has gone to some other level and then got permission, and then it is changed to 1000. Correct?
Correct.
So this credit control area is doing that functionality. That means the fixing the limit and then modifying the limits are all done by this credit control area. This is one of the organizational unit.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, and controlling area is like in every company or even in every house. Okay, there will be one person for controlling. Like probably when we are spending, we cannot spend more than what we are earning. Correct?
Yeah.
So in the same way, in the company also, there is somebody at the very higher level sits, he is and monitor the costing of the company. Like when we do a sale, you will see that what is the profit coming out of that particular order. And when we are buying from a vendor, there is a big bargain, and then you will see that yes, for this transaction we made this much money. So this functionality is called controlling. So this controlling is done by this controlling area. This is another organizational unit. So in the company which takes care of this function. That means then first we will define all those things and then link each other. Like company code is connected to credit control area and company code is connected to controlling area. Okay, and there are in SAP there are some transactions which is specific to controlling or specific to credit management. Those will be handled by the employees who are sitting in this organizational units. You are clear now?
Okay.
See, this comes under logistics execution.
Okay.
The shipping point comes under logistics execution, because execution means what we are dispatching the material.
Yeah.
So this is a part of SD, like sales and distribution. So distribution is this shipping point is a part of logistic execution. So in sales and distribution we define only sales organization, distribution channel. These things we will define, and in the logistics execution we will define shipping point. And at the assignment, what we will be doing, we will link all this together to a company code and then plant.
Okay.
See, what we will be doing, we will define a plan and link the plan to company code. Okay. After defining the plan, we will create so many storage locations associated to that plant. And we will create a shipping point associated to that plant.
Right. Okay.
And what we will be doing, see, the materials produced in the plant should be sold. So that means what the sales organization is also linked to the plant.
Yeah.
and purchase is happening for that particular plant. So the purchase organization, like sales organization, there is something called the purchase organization in the material management. So what they will be doing, they will be linking that purchase organization to plant as well as to company code.
So one sales organization, can it be connected to more than one plant?
More than?
More than one plant? You said the sales organization is connected to
No.
a plant, right? To get an account of like how
Yeah.
many products are sold and things like that from that plant.
Correct.
So one
Yes.
sales organization, can it be
See,
connected to multiple plant?
no, what is the logic behind this? You just tell me. See, when one company, okay, one client is equal to one company, okay,
Correct.
and that under the company there is one sales organization is there, okay.
Right.
When you say multiple client means what? Multiple companies. What is the need of, say, for our company data? Why that another company wants to know?
Okay, okay. No. I mean, I thought that there can be multiple plant in one company.
So say
No,
for
no.
example, one company is different stores.
Ah.
So he's asking if they can connect it to one company. Is that right, Kumar?
Pardon?
No,
Tell
no,
me.
that's what. No, that's
So
what
I
I'm
thought
telling.
that, I mean, plant is like, say, one company can have a plant in Delhi, another can have, I mean, that company can have another plant in Chennai.
Okay,
So two
but
plants.
these two clients are belongs to that company only.
Pardon?
See,
Yeah,
when
that plant,
when we,
correct. That plant is I mean, to that company, but I was thinking like they need to account like from plant A, plant from Delhi, how many products are being sold in the market. So they have one chain, and for the plant in Chennai, how many products are, I mean, getting sold from that plant? Is it something like that? No.
no, it is not like that. See, when we say company, a company can have many sales organization.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, but every sales organization is associated to one company only.
Correct.
Okay, then only the accounting structure will be followed.
Yeah.
See, we are working for, say, example, Reliance Retail. So Reliance Retail is a company, and that has got a company code, say, example, R000. Okay, and all the sales organization, purchase organization, plant are all associated to that company code only.
Yeah.
But that company code can have many plant, many sales organization, many purchasing organization. But all refers to one only.
All ultimately goes to one. Okay. So
You are clear?
yeah, no,
So
that is fine. Company to plant or company to sales organization is fine. But so I mean, the point is that one company will have only one plant, is it?
No, you are saying client in the sense customer or
No, not client. You said plant, right? Plant, right? I mean,
no, I am not getting.
like warehouse.
Then again telling, see, a plant is having warehouse. Okay, here the SAP terminology of warehouse is different and general terminology of warehouse is different. So we call it as storage location. General warehouse is called here in SAP on the storage location. So one plant can have many storage locations.
Correct, that is fine. Yeah.
Okay, and each storage location is associated to particular plant only.
Yeah.
See, otherwise, see, when we say raw material storage location, that is associated with this plant only.
Yeah.
And this plant is having a one finished good storage location. So this finished good storage location is not associated to another plant.
Yes. So how do I get an account of how many products are sold from a plant? I mean, or how many products are shipped from one plant? If a company has, say, 2 or 3 plants, 2 or 3 factories, say 2 or 3 factories.
Take individual records from that plant. Okay. See, that is when you see the delivery. See, the delivery is a part of sales and distribution. When we do delivery, what happens? You can see the delivery register. What are all delivered from? When we say deliver, it will ask for from which shipping point it is delivered. So obviously, what happens? Any shipping point is associated to plant.
Correct.
Right. Yeah.
So when we say from this shipping point, say today these are all the delivered items delivered. From this shipping point, these are all the items delivered. So you can take that.
Okay, from shipping point maybe. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
The shipping point is in turn connected to plant.
Right.
Yes, connected to that particular plant.
Yes.
If a company has two plants, say one in, as I said, one in Delhi and one in Chennai, will they have the same plant code or different plant code?
No, different.
Oh, those will be different plant code. Right. Okay. Fine.
Code will be different, and both the plants are associated to one company code.
One company code. And down the line in sales, I mean, like each plant code will have one sales area or something like that? Will associate it with the same sales organization.
Can you repeat once again, please?
I mean, what will be the relation between the plant and the sales organization?
Yes. See, the relation is something like all one-to-one. Like for example, if a company has got one sales organization and 5 plant. Okay.
Correct.
Hello.
Yeah.
So one sales organization and there are 5 plants. Okay.
Yes.
So this sales organization is going to sell the product which all these 5 plants are producing. Say one plant is producing, say example, laptop. One plant is producing only desktop. One plant is producing only servers. So the sales organization is going to sell all the products.
Correct.
So that means what? The sales organization should be connected to all the plants.
All these 5 plants, right?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, so the shipping point is the point. I mean, shipping point. From shipping point, we can get like how many products are sold from plant A, right?
Yeah. Yes. And actually, these in-depth reports, maybe I'll tell you clearly different but it's too early to say all those things.
Okay.
You will not understand.
Okay.
So the shipping point is something like it is sitting outside the plant. Okay. So it is a common place where we can the deliveries are happening. That is, wherever you produce the material, if you see the big factory environment, they will keep everything at the one dispatch location. Okay.
Yeah.
And from the dispatch location, the materials are being dispatched.
Correct.
In a big plant. So that means what? This shipping point is not associated to only one plant. If they have many plants, all the plants are associated to one shipping point.
Okay.
Because the shipping point is something external, outside or maybe the one corner of the big factory. That means what? Wherever the product is produced, here it is packed and goods into the lorry or whatever it is.
Yeah. Okay.
And the company can have many shipping points also. Like one will be for lorry, one will be for train, one will be for manual loading, whatever it is.
Right. Okay.
So the products from different plants, see, which are all small, which will go to that manual shipping point, which are all big in nature, will come to the lorry with the crane, and suppose if they are to be transported by a train, so it will go to different location.
Okay.
So shipping point is the point, this is the last point which is from the company which goes just out of the factory.
Okay.
Okay. So you just imagine a big factory setup when I say these things. Like for example, Tata car manufacturing company or some Mahindra truck manufacturing company, like that. So that you will imagine the shipping points and all in a better way.
Yeah, there could be, there could be multiple shipping points, yeah.
Yes. And the shipping point depends upon the method of loading.
Yes. This can be by train, this can be by truck here.
Yes. So when something is to be carried in a container, what they will be doing, the container leaves with all the products. Okay. And container should be filled in particularly some boxes. So the boxes and other things should fit into the container properly. So then what they will be doing, they will collect all the products into that particular location and then they load one by one to the container.
Okay.